Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I guess I'm behind like 5 minutes, and I didn't even realize it because my clock on my microwave says like 2 minutes, or actually 3 minutes till. And I'm like, what the heck? So, sorry about that. Uh, Hopefully, y'all be coming in here soon. Let me get this pulled up over here. You see, I'm still on my phone. I think I just may just stay on my phone. I'm so fed up with my computer. Hey, Jan. Good to see you, hon. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. All right, let me see if I can get some of this. Hey, Miss Linda. Let me put this to where people will not be bothering me. Maybe. See, I'm blinding myself. Hey, Miss Sherry. Hey, Cindy. Good to see you, ladies. Lena, hey. Hello, hello. Great to see you. So glad everyone's here. I was just saying, my excuse. It really isn't an excuse. I really thought it was, I still had time. I was proud of myself until I came in here to set up my camera. And I'm like, wait a minute, my camera, my phone. And I'm like, what in the world? What does it mean it's 9:05? So my clock on my microwave in the kitchen, because I was heating up some of my coffee, it still had like 3 minutes still. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go set it up. I'll be ready to go. So let me grab my coffee real quick. 1 second. Okay. I am back. I think I'm set for coffee. Got plenty of it here. Not that I need it, because I need to be able to sleep tonight, but I need it now. So how is everybody? How are you? How has everyone's week been? Tell me that. Excuse me. Oh, let's see. Has everyone had a good week? Coffee time. That's right. I type 2. I'm tired. I type 2. It's okay. It is okay. Let me bring up my YouTube here. Boy, it has been hot here. Humid. Quite humid this weekend here. I don't know what y'all's...
Bob does get around.
Hold on.
But you know what? When they come up to eat, he lets them eat. And then he
Hold on.
Me,
Oh, good
like
Lord.
I'm supposed to bring him another plate. So then I bring him another plate. Laura sees the high 30, y'all. Do we have 30?
You sure don't want this going on.
Right,
good grief. What in the world? Let me get off of that. I don't even know who that was. It looked like somebody was selling something. All right, did y'all notice your phones weren't working? Our phones aren't working as far as they weren't sending messages. I don't know if they're working now, but earlier could not send a message to save my life. Hey, there's Miss Becky. Cleaning out garage and storage. Busy and hot in Glendale, Arizona. 101. Woo! 101. Face blue, wide-eyed. Okay. Yeah, and it wasn't quite 101 here. That's really hot. But it was 90s. We hit the 90s this weekend. I was surprised that that it got that warm that quick, because we have been having really nice mild temperature, then all of a sudden, boom. That's the way it does in Atlanta, though, usually. Now, is it cold where you're at, Jan? 42? Wait a minute. 42. Where's it? 42 degrees where you're at? Wait a minute. I'm mixed up here. I'd love mild. Right. I know that's right, Becky. But I know our Becky is busy. Busy. She's a busy lady, so she'll be joining us when she's able to. No pressure on her. I don't want her stressing about anything. We will survive until she's able to get back with us, because, I mean, I know she's got a lot going on. Around 80 during the day. Hold on, this thing's still. Hold on. I'm almost there, I promise. Why am I having such a hard time? Okay, can you hear me now? I'm hoping you still can. All right. 80 during the day and 70s. Whew. Yeah, it seemed like it's going to get hot quickly here for us, you know? What is this? What in the world? I don't know what is going on here. Why is everything acting crazy? Let me go into this. There we go. I think I've got it now. There we go. It's funny that my phone is real time, it seems like, compared to my iPad is behind like probably 10 seconds or better. Gonna get humid there. Yeah, I don't like 42 at all. Whoever's experiencing that. It was 42 degrees. Love this weather. Not me. You can keep the 42 there, Miss Linda. Oh my gosh. And now it's 46. And I guess for their area, maybe that's good, but no. I hate the cold. I honestly hate the cold. I'd rather be hot than cold. Mild is even better. Like 76, 78 is actually perfect for me. But at least that and hotter. Well, hello there, Miss Sandy. I'm late. Be right back. Okay. No worries. Take your time. Whew. My gosh, I'm burning up. I'm trying to cool down. I've been running around this afternoon. Yesterday, I was at the ball field. My granddaughter, you know, she's in the tournaments. Everybody probably knows that by now. Probably sick of me talking about it, but I'm so very proud of her. She's just such a good kid and does such a good job. Well, anyhow, she's 13, just turned 13 this year, and she has been asked to play with the 14U, which those girls are around 15. So, and I'm telling you, she's like a pro. She just goes in there and does her job as far as pitching and whatever they have her do. Hey there, Miss Jeannie. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here. But yeah, so we was at the ball field all day yesterday, and it was like an hour, 20-minute drive because she's on that travel team. So got there early. I was about 15 minutes late, but my daughter knows me. She's like, I know you was coming because I told him I'll be there. Got up a little later than I wanted, so left a little later. Oh, your popcorn was burning, Sandy. Sorry to hear that. I know that's terrible. I was trying to grab me some food, and I didn't even grab it because after I realized I was like really late with you guys, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to fix that so all my clocks say the same thing. But anyhow, so yeah, I was with them all day yesterday. They played a total of 4 games. And if they would have won the last game, they would have had to be back at 9 o'clock this morning in that area. I already told my daughter yesterday, I said, I'm probably not going to make it to that one. If they win, I'm not going to come back up. I got to have some rest myself, and I've got a lot I got to do. So, and she understands that too. So, but I try my best, you know, to make it to every one of them. I'm glad we have a break from ball this summer. Oh, you do? Nobody's playing as far as your grandchildren? I absolutely love it. I enjoy it, actually. I enjoy watching the girls, you know, and it's really good for the kids, as you know, that anybody who's had any kids playing ball, it's really good for their self-esteem and their confidence and all of that. And, you know, and also social skills for getting along with each other and working together type thing. I just think it's really good for them if they can play. Okay, let me see if I've missed anything. Besides that cold weather. So monsoon should start soon, and then it will get a little humid. So I guess in Becky's area, that's what they end up getting is the humidity from the monsoons. Now here, we're just going to, it's Atlanta. So we have humidity usually from the get-go, and it'll stay. It doesn't normally cool off. Well, this year's been a little different because usually by this time of year, it's like extremely hot and humid. And I would say this is now June. So May usually is a real hot month for us anyhow. Used to be. It sure wasn't this year. Not at all. Let me see if I'm missing anything. No one is working and the other one is spending time with mom. Gotcha. I see, Sandy. But yeah, I didn't get home last night after the last ball game. By the time I got home, it was right at 11 o'clock. So we started early and ended kind of late. But like I said, I enjoyed it. Of course, I really overslept this morning because I didn't wake up until like 1 o'clock today, which is very not like me. So I thought, well, I must have been tired. Sitting out in that sun all day yesterday. It was humid yesterday. We got rain yesterday. We just got some rain actually this evening or late this afternoon. I got a little bit of rain, but not a lot yet. So we need it. I mean, I have to say, as much as we've had plenty of rain this year, we definitely are in need of the rain right now because it's been really hot and dry. So, all right. I've got a lot of stuff pulled tonight for everybody, and it's mainly glass, nice glass. Some of it may be out of the price range. I'm going to show it to you anyhow, you know, because I like to just show you, if nothing else, and you decide whether or not you want it, or if you can't afford it, that's fine too. I know how that is also. So, but I still want y'all to see it, just because a lot of it's this is pretty glass. But we'll start off with some small things. Let's say, I don't know, most of my stuff's, you know, I kind of buy the bigger things, so it's kind of big, but that's all right. Some of it is. We'll try to start with some smaller pieces. Let me see if I can get my chair situated. I've got glass all around me. I'm going to show you this first piece. Okay. Now this is a beautiful little cut of glass. This is a turtle, actually a sea turtle. It's got the millefiori in the center of it, and it's a silver, like silver flakes or whatever you want to call it, strips. I'm going to try to get that ring light off of there. There we go. The bottom of it. So it's cobalt blue is the main body of it. I'm going to give you a price and a size actually first. Okay. I'm loaded here with, got my measuring tape and my yardstick. So I got both. Okay. If you want to, Miss Sandy, that'd be great. And if you can't, that's okay too, okay? Whatever you want to do. Okay, Scott D, welcome. We will help you figure this out. How does this work? He's asking. All right, so I'm showing pieces of glass or whatever I am showing, vintage, antiques, whatever it is. And I will give a starting price on it. And if you are interested in it, you can bid on it yourself, put a price in. Since you are new to me, my right here where my name is, my email, if you would just go ahead and send me your full name, your address, your PayPal email, so I'll know to, where to invoice you if you do buy something. No pressure to buy anything, obviously. But if you could kind of do that, that would be great. Kind of get it out of the way. That way I have it. But send it to that email address right here. I need your name, full name, your address, your PayPal email. That's it, isn't it? The PayPal email. And your YouTube name. If it's just Scott D, that's fine. If that's what you go by, if that's your name. And I think that's it. The shipping on it, you will pay shipping. Shipping is extra outside of the price of the item I'm selling. I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and so I ship from here. Shipping, normally I use Pirate Ship, and normally I can get the shipping. Right now, it's actually a pretty good pricing is going on with it. As holidays come around like Christmas, that's when it kind of goes up. But right now, the pricing is pretty average, nothing extravagant. So most items, it'll ship depending on where you live, anywhere from, and depending on the weight too now of the item. Let's say an average, I'm going to say 10, and that might be figuring high, to, I don't know. I think the most is like, unless it's a big heavy box of stuff, and I've run across this, and I've tried my best to get the price right on some of that for people, but I've done the best I can. But anyhow, the pricing on it for the shipping will be extra depending on where you live and how much the weight is. But anyway, I'd say average $10 up to, let's say, $15, $16, something like that. And yes, Sandy, if you could mod, that'd be awesome, if I didn't tell you that already. Okay, so here is the turtle, the sea turtle. Of course, it's glass. It's got the Millefiori in the center with these silver flakes on it. This is cobalt blue in the center. It's got a little bit of weight to it. I'll tell you, it's about a little over 1.5 pounds of glass, so it's not like, a light item, but not real heavy either. The size of it, we're going to start this at, it started at 30, and I think that's a really good price on it for this piece of glass. This will be 6.5 inches long and about 5 3/4 wide. Gotta get used to not getting notifications when I'm trying to use my phone to sell on. Off of there. There's no chips, no cracks in this piece of glass, by the way. It's in excellent shape. I'm trying to show you all the major parts here. There's his little head. Got his little eyes, where they pinched it in. And the bottom is nice and smooth. But all of his legs look good. I can't find it. I can't feel anything on him. So he's in great shape. So if you're interested, put your bid in. Excuse me. Yes, let's welcome Scott in, please. And if you would, Scott, take and subscribe to my channel. That way, anytime I'm going on, you'll be notified. If you want to, would be great. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Okay. All right. I'm going to take and set this aside. All right. Next up, let's do a piece of quartz. This is shaped, it's carved into a donkey. Let me see, is that blowing this out? It's actually, it's not white. Let's see, it is kind of blowing it out, isn't it? It is like a tinge of yellow in it. You can see the yellow and white on this. Let me think here. I don't know if this is going to help any, but no, that's really a bad idea. We need like black. Let's try that. There we go. That's better. It's nicely carved. And this one is in great shape. There's nothing wrong with this at all. We'll start this piece at, we can start this one at 15. If you're interested in the piece of quartz glass that's been hand carved. And it's shaped into a donkey is what I would say. That's what it looks like to me. And this is 3 inches long. The widest of him is just right, I would say just an inch wide at the widest part of him. You can see the webbing in it though. I don't know if that's showing up on here. Probably not. It's kind of hard to show that on here when it's the lighter colors like this. Yep, starting bid $15. All right. Set that aside. All right. I will show you now. Here is a piece of Murano glass. This is a pheasant, whatever you want to call it. Not a peasant, a peasant is people. Pheasant. Pheasant is the bird. Oh, Lord. We're starting out real good here, Paula. Blue. He's a darker blue, goes to a lighter blue. Got a nice base on him. Real smooth. No chips, no cracks in him. He's perfect. I'm going to start him at, we'll start this piece of Murano at 42. He's well worth it. He is right at 10 inches tall. And I would say the widest of him, we're going to say right at 2.5 inches wide. He's a nice size though. It's pretty. I love Murano glass. Fenton and Murano is my favorite, of course. But I found some pieces this past week, actually. I was off a few days, so I was able to do some snooping around and found some things. Went to some auctions and antique malls. All right. Did I give you the size on this? I might have. I think I did. Yeah, because he was right at 10. Right at 10 inches tall, and the widest about, well, if you count, I'm going to say right at 2.5 inches. I think that's what I said. But anyhow. So he starts at 42. If you're interested in him, let me know. Okay. Yeah. Here's something really nice. This is a teacup and saucer. Now this is actually by Tyoto, Tyoto, China, made in Japan, and it is made in occupied Japan, excuse me. Regalia is the name brand of it. Here's the saucer. It's pretty nice. And of course the cup. And I'm trying to hold this to where you guys can still see it, but yet not blow it all out. Taking me some time to get used to it this way. We'll start this here. This is actually a green, like a green, oh, what am I thinking of? I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking of. But anyhow, it's green. It's got some pink in it, some white. It's trimmed in gold around the top and on the inside. Here's the bottom of the cup. Let me see. It's not really coming out too well, is it? No, it's not coming out at all. Let me see. Ah, there we go. That's better. There we go. Now that's better. You can see it now. I had it way too bright there. Now here's the bottom of it. Right there. It is occupied Japan. Here's the saucer. It's a pretty little set. We'll start this set at, for the occupied Japan one, we'll start this at, let's see. We can start at 14 for this set, if you're interested in it. I know some people like to collect these. If I had more room, I would. If I had some cabinets where I could collect these type, because I love them too. I think they're pretty nice. It's just a regular little teacup and saucer. The saucer is right at 5.5 inches. The cup from the handle to the end of the cup about 4.5. Starts at $14 for this set. And there's no chips or cracks in it, so it's a nice little set. All right. Don't make me saying that would be pretty. Wake up, everybody. That's right. Oh, thanks, Sandy. Okay. All right. Now I had one of these that I showed you guys. Oh, geez, it's probably been a couple months now. I found another one, but I don't have the cost in this one that I had in the other one. So here is the glass giraffe. This one I kind of found a better price on him. And he's a little shorter, actually. He's just a little bit shorter than the other one I have. Here's the bottom of him. Here is the, he's got the pretty gold and the, I don't know what you want to call that white stuff in there. Some type of a glass pieces. Or here is his neck and his face. And this one, we could start this one at, because I got a better price on him. Hold on 1 second, please. Yeah. Okay, so I can start him at $28, which is a lot different price-wise than the last one I had. So if you're interested, it's $28 to starting. I'll give you a measurement on him. He is a little donkey. Are you talking about him? This? Are you talking about the quartz? The quartz piece? Yeah, this is a giraffe. He's a giraffe. Oh, you're talking about inside here? Well, this isn't frit, though. Now, frit is more of ground up glass. that is kind of like sprinkled on. Usually you see it on like, let's see, I've seen it on some fatten pieces. They put it on there, like some of the ornaments, some of the, trying to think where else I've seen it. Some of the little, not that Fenton makes these, but some of the, oh shucks. My words aren't coming to me. I'm so sorry. Like, you know, little figures. Sometimes you see it like on the dresses and stuff, the frit on this. This isn't frit. This is actually glass. Maybe you can see it better here. But the frit is more of a ground up. It's a ground up glass is what it is that they use, and they sprinkle it. Sorry, the internet is going in and out. The internet's going. Your internet's going in and out tonight. Darn. Well, that's not good. Must be that cold weather up there. But anyhow, I'm going to sell him, and he is a giraffe. And like I said, I had one of these I showed you guys. It's probably been a couple months, but he was a lot taller than this one. This one's shorter, and this one I don't have as much money in as I did the other one. So I can bring it to you in a better pricing. Becky's Vintage Humor. Let's see. You wonder what they called the technique then? This technique you're talking about with the glass on the inside? Because it kind of looks like circled, like shadings of pieces of glass, you know. I don't know how they made this on the inside. But he's excellent shape. I can tell you that. There's nothing wrong with him. He sits perfectly. Got a little tail right there. No chips or cracks in him. I give you a price on this, Sandy? Yet? I don't know if I did. All right. He is. This one is 9.5 inches tall. And right at 3 inches, we'll say, wide. Well, hopefully you can get your internet settled down there for you, Linda. We'll start him at, because I think, did I give you a price? Because I was checking him. Let's see here. I can find it again. Hold on. Oh, I did give you a price. Did you already put it in? There we go. 28. Thank you. Sorry, I think my iPad's a little bit behind. Okay, good. So 28 on him. If anyone's interested, let me know. And you can see all the detail of him there. Yeah, he's pretty. He's got a little weight to him, just so you'll know. 2.5 pounds he is. And he's smaller than that other one I had. The other one was quite heavier, taller. So obviously more glass. That's that side of him. Yeah, they are. Giraffes, I like them too. All right, I'm going to put him aside. All right. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you, and if I'm missing anything in the chat, let me know. Okay, did you understand? Does everybody understand the frit part that I was trying to explain, or was I not making any sense? Because I'm just now looking back at the chat. I'm sorry. I think Linda was talking about my quartz donkey I had. She wasn't talking about that giraffe. She told me she's having some internet issues. So, okay. And Becky's vintage. I don't know the technique of the, I mean, I think it's just different, you know, pieces of glass. I'm not sure how they get the circle type in there. You know, how they like cut it up in there or what they do. I really don't know that part. But hopefully you understand the frit part. Hopefully I explained that good. Okay, here's the next thing I've got. I've got 5 of these. These are blown glass. This one is, I guess more of a, it's like a light amber color. Excuse me. This one is more of a forest green. Hopefully that's coming across well there. Looks like it is. This one is a more like a olive green. Here is a teal one, teal color. These are pretty neat little displays. You can use them as shot glasses. You can just use them to display. Here's one that's a pink, light pink color. These are actually, let me tell you how tall they are. Counting the base, you're looking at it right about 3.5 inches tall. And the opening of it is right at 2 inches. And I have a total, like I said, a total of 5. I'm going to sell them as a set. And these are going to start at, let's see. I'm going to start them at $40 for the set. That's $8 a piece. Oh, shoot. Well, I hate that, Linda. I'm sorry. So here's the light pink. Y'all could look these up if you want to. Usually people are selling these for, you know, I've seen prices all over the place, but I've seen some at 20 a piece, 23 a piece. Don't think they're worth that myself. Maybe they are to somebody. I like the way these are made though, because you can kind of see the little foot that, you know, they blow it into this, I'm sure, on both of these. There's the very, very, very bottom. Let me see if I can get that to come in a little bit better. There you go. It's coming in pretty good. So it's nice. It's a nice little set. There's no chips, no cracks in these. They are perfect. You can see some of the wave in the glass of these actually. I wish that would come in a little better for you to see, but it's not. I can see it. I wanted you guys to see it. Yeah, it's I don't believe any of this glows, but I'm going to check it real quick. So bear with me. Make sure. And no glow on these. So the set of 5 for $40. That makes them $8 a piece, and I know it's a good price on these. All right, let's do something a little different here. I have this that I bought from a reseller. Oh, the AT&T was out last night. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Good grief. Get it together, guys. Now here is a mouse mushroom, and there it says there's no place like home. I would personally take it out of this and put it in a nice frame. Frame it up. This is just something, I don't know what, this is what whoever did this decided to use. And this material is a, like a fabric, a felt in a way, but not, it's more of a fabric. And they used markers. It would be my guess on this. I do not believe there's any type of paint. I believe it is a markers. But we can start him at 20 if someone's interested in him. He's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get him up close for you. Let you have a picture of him. They did a good job on him. But yeah, I would frame this one. I would put it in a nicer frame. Obviously, I don't care too much for this kind of a frame. That's me. You might like it, you know. Hey, Miss Bonnie. Good to see you, hon. Welcome, welcome. It's okay. We all run late every now and then. Paula more so than some. I'll give you a size on him. As I find what I just did with my mesh. I just had it. Now, Paula. Holy cow. Gee whiz. I would lose my head if it wasn't fastened to me. I really believe. Okay. The frame itself, I'll give you the frame size. I'm going to give you the actual picture size. The frame is 11 wide and right at 14 tall. Now the picture itself, the fabric, it is 9 inches wide and a foot long. So it's a 9 by 12, let's say. Yep. 9 by 12. But they did a good job on him. I don't know if these was a kit or something back in the day. Could be. Get off of the green light. Okay. All right. I'm going to set him aside. If you're interested, let me know. Here's the next thing up. Here is your little rooster. It's your salt and pepper shakers. Roosters. I like the graphics on these. Pretty cool. And I like the stems on them. These remind me of the type that you would use, you know, if you had like a big pot that you're cooking over and you didn't want to burn yourself from steam, you could use these to salt and pepper. And they are usable. They screw on. It's wood. These are wooden. Screws on and off. They're pretty nice. I like them. So I picked them up. I thought maybe somebody might enjoy these also. The graphics on them are awesome, I think. I'll show you this one. Oh, your cat's catching things out there. Yeah, that's what they're good for that. Wow, she's a hunter. I'll give you a measurement on these. We can start these at $12 if someone's interested in them. Sorry for the squeaking. These are Okay, this is why I went to the yardstick, because I can't keep up with my darn tape. All right, this is right at 13, almost 14 inches long. All right, each one of these. Somebody had tied a piece of string on there, I guess, to hang them up. I mean, you don't have to use them. You could actually use these as a display to put them like for kitchen, you know, in your kitchen. But yeah, right at 13 and a half, close to 14 inches long. Oh, God. That's funny. Ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't like the cat bringing me stuff like that. I'd be like, don't do that. Don't bring it to the house. I guess she's proud of herself. You know, that's usually why they're showing you. Just like a dog. Sometimes a dog that is an outdoor dog, a hunting dog, will do that. They'll bring you what they have. That's the back side. That's the bottom. These are pretty nice. So if you want that, let me know. Okay, next up we have, this is a Snoopy. It was coming to me. Now this is actually a Christmas plate. Christmas 1980. Comes in his little box. It's show you the whole box here. Box is not in the best condition, but it could be worse. Take that off. You don't need that. It's got a little puncture in him. But it's the Peanuts box. It's by Charles Schultz, of course, Waiting for Santa. We will start this one at, if anyone's interested in it, we can start at 14 for the Peanuts plate. Here's the back of it. Somebody's already got a hanger on it. And this was made in Japan. All right, there is the, you know, it was the night before Christmas, and all through the tree, it says, well, where else does a bird live? So Woodstock has hung his stockings, all 10 of them, with the greatest of care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon might be there. Snoopy can't quite believe it, but wishes he had thought of it himself. Okay, and there was 15,000 plates made. This is actually number 27. Yeah, 2773. So this really, in the amount of 15,000, not a bad number on it. No chips, no cracks on it, but made in Japan. Yeah, it's got a little hanger on it. If I'm going too fast, y'all let me know. But I figure if you know what you want or don't want, so we don't have to hold it forever waiting. Oh, you like the ornaments? Yeah, it's cute. Okay. Up next, let's do a piece of drip glaze. This is a little bean pot. Don't be doing that. I end up breaking it. This is actually by Hull, Hull, oven proof USA. Right there. I think you can see it. It's the inside of it. Little bean pot. We'll start this at 12. Here's the little lid. Now it looks like they had a little chip on there, and they glazed it anyhow and just went ahead and fired it. So that's how they got by it. They didn't remake the whole lid. They just glazed over it and went on. So I mean, it's fine. It's not sharp or anything, and it's not like, it wasn't freshly done and then somebody did it. This was done during the process of making it. And here is the pot itself, the rim, the drip glaze on it. It's real pretty. Oh, pretty little bean pot. I will give you a measurement. This is 3 inches tall and right at 4.5 inches wide. And he's $12. If you want him, that's what it'll start him. There's nothing else I can say about him. So I'm going to set him aside. Okay, let's see. Now here is a vase. Now this looks black. However, it is not. It is actually, you know what? I need my little light thing. Darn. What did I do with my light? It's actually purple. Purple glass. And it looks purple. Give me just a second. Because I got that little light that I can set it on so you can see it. All right. Let's see. Hopefully this will light it up to where you can see it. Ooh, by myself. Maybe not. You cannot still see it because it is a deep purple. I was hoping it might show it, but it's not. You're not going to be able to see it. So my idea is not going to work on that. But anyhow, when I first got this, it was advertised as a piece of Fostoria. I don't know that it's Fostoria. So I can't tell you for sure it is. But I wish I could show you the purple, but it is. It's purple glass. Very deep purple. That's the top of it, little base. We will start this at, okay, 15. I need to start this one at $15. And the height of it is 7.5 inches tall. The bottom is 3 inches wide. And the opening is right at 2.5 from end to end. If you go with the actual hole itself, though, you're probably looking more like a 1/2 inch. I mean, 1.5 inches, excuse me. 1.5 inches. It's got the little rib in it. There you go. Yeah, there's no way to show you that, unfortunately. So, just have to take my word for it. I wouldn't mislead you, not intentionally, but it is purple. But you can't see it, but it is nice. So there's that. Okay, and let's do here is little squiggle glasses, I call them, martini glasses. I have 2 of these available. Not a thing wrong with them. Ponto on it. And that one. Here's the top of them. Either one of them are chipped or cracked. It's a cobalt blue. Stemmed. That's the other one. These will be $18 for the pair. They are almost 5, well, right at 5 1/4 tall. The opening at the top is 3 1/2. The foot is 2 1/2 on these. It's a little vintage squiggle glass, I call it. Let's make sure this doesn't glow. Okay. I'm trying to remember to check it as I go here, so I don't forget. Well, I see a little bit in it, actually, a little bit of the green. Let's see if I can use it for the base for this. Trying to find the clear here. Well, that's on. Yeah. That's not going to show you. There is a little bit. My light battery's getting low on that, so that's no help. I'm striking out here. I'm trying to show you what I'm showing you, but that's all right. Here they are. Yeah, it is a pretty blue, pretty cobalt. And here around, this is where it actually, between where the two matches here, is where it's kind of like the lighter green, you know, the glow of it. But really not anywhere else on it. Just around here where the white, where the clear glass and the blue glass meet. I'm having trouble talking if you can't tell. I don't know what my problem is here. All right. So set those aside. All right. Up next is my owl. I don't know if I really want to let him go, but I'm going to sell him. I've had him for quite some time now. I absolutely love him. He is a piece of Murano glass. He's 3 1/2 pounds. There is, look at the detail in this. Absolutely beautiful. In the back of him, he's gorgeous. He really, really is. That's what I love about him. He's just a pretty piece of glass. 3 1/2 pounds of glass. So he's not a lightweight by any means. A little bit of weight to him, but well worth it. He's got the blue and white on top, and where they did the like feathering of the glass all the way down. He does have his sticker, and he is Murano of, this says Crystalleria, and I think that's, oh, D-A-R-T-E, Murano D-A-R-T-E, whatever that stands for. I don't really know on that. I'm going to give you a measurement. We're going to have to start him at, now he's going to be a little bit higher price. I'm going to start him at, I'll start him at $75 if anyone's interested. And I know that's a heck of a deal on him, but if you're interested in him, that's what it's going to take to start him. 7 3/4 tall. And the widest of him is right at 4 inches. I'd say at the widest on the back. But he's nice. He's very well made, as you know. Like I said, I love Murano glass and Fenton are my two favorite. He's a horned owl. He's got the blue, the cobalt blue. He's got the orange eyes with the white background. He's got, I don't know if that is cobalt for the eyes. It might be, or black. And then he is trimmed in a green and gold. His feet are the red ruby glass. This is the back of him. 3.5 pounds of glass. He's a beauty. Just a pretty fella. So he is. Does he glow? Good question. Let's just see. I'm not turning on my big glow because my little flashlight's about done for, I think. Let me check him. Well, he's got some glow in him, actually. He does. Gosh. Where the feathering is, and I'm probably not going to be able to show this to you. Yeah, on the, okay, you see how it's got the feathering in him? Let me see if I can show that. Like here, right? Around where they've done the loops of him in the glass. In between those, like where it has the outline of each one of those, is a very, very light green that shows. Other than that, doesn't look like his legs are glowing any, or his head, his eyes. So I would say that would be the only, and it's not a lot. It's really not a lot of glow. You know, I'd almost say he doesn't glow just because of that. But he's got a little bit of glowing, but not a lot. So if you're interested in him, it's $75 to start him. All right. Have some Viking glass. Here's a nice little, I guess like a little candy dish. It needs washed really well. They call this Viking Epic, I think is the name of it. Actually, I've got him. There's a piece of, I'm not sure if this is Viking. It could be, possibly, but I'm not going to swear to it. It could be Anchor Hawking too. I don't know. I've got 3 different pieces. That's why I'm showing you all of them. Here's the other piece. This is Viking. Got fingerprints all over him. It's the bottom. Amber colored for each piece. We'll start these and we'll give you choice. I'm not going to put this in as a, I mean, it could be. I just don't think it is Viking. I don't believe this is a Viking piece. I think this is more of an Anchor Hawking piece. But these 2 I know are for certain. So we'll start these and you'll have a choice between these. We'll start them at 15 each. And you can pick one or both. Up to you. That's the bottom of it. No chips or cracks in it. It's dirty. That it is. Does need a good bath. This one is eight inches long and 6 inches wide for this one. The other candy dish, 5 inches by 7 inches. And that's on this one. He's got nice feet on them, nice footed bases. And these 2. This one also. The third piece, I'm not going to say it. I just can't say this is Viking. I'm not going to count this in our little choice here. If somebody wants this, this will be by itself, separate. We'll say, I'm just going to say like $5 if you want this piece. I don't think it's Viking. Could be. I could be wrong. but I don't think it is. That's just my personal opinion. So $15 each is your choice on these. If anybody's interested, let me know. I'm going to move on here. Let me show you something I found. Well, let's get this out of the way first. Here is, let me show you these first. Here is some glass coasters. These are Anchor Hockey. Okay. There's a total of 6 of these. 6 total. If you're interested, they start at $15 for the 6. They're all perfect. There's no chips or cracks in any of them. I'll give you a measurement here on them. These are 3.5 wide. They're tapered around the edge, all the way around the edges. There we go. Cute design on them. Some type of a flower. Weight on these, I'm just kind of stacking them up. I'm going to tell you here in a second how much these weigh all together. Just to give you an idea of the weight. These are just a little over a pound, almost 1.5 pounds actually for 6 of these. That surprises me that they even weigh that much, to be honest with you. These are $15 for the 6 of them, and they're all perfect. Nothing wrong with these. All right, I'll show you. I got a few more pieces of glass to show you, but I'm going to stop so I can show you something. Now, I had found these in an antique store. I found Pinky and Blue. Now, these have been framed. These are lovely. These are not paintings. These are actually, hold on, needlepoint. It's coming to me. Needlepoint on each one of these. These have been framed. They're nice. Very nice. Wooden frames. And on the back of these, it has riches. So riches carry these. We used to have riches here in Atlanta. I'm going to guess they're from Atlanta. Riches went out though. Goodness, it's been a little bit now since they went out of Atlanta. But that's Pinky. And then this is Blue. Oh, here's Blue. And if you can see the needlepoint in them. These are very well done though. Nice wooden frames. Both the frames are exactly the same. It's got a little bit of red coloring with the gold. Hopefully it's coming through good. Nice wooden frames. Got a little bit of weight to them. Let's see if I can let it. These are right at 5.5 pounds a piece. These are nice. I like them. I thought they was cool. A cool find. So I thought I'll let you guys see it first. So it's Pinky and Blue. I'm going to sell them as a set. Got the nice wire backing on them for hanging them. A little bit heavy. I've got art boxes, you know, that you can put portraits in it and ship. So those would fit in it perfectly. I would pack it real well if somebody's interested. Or me hearing aids. Uh-oh, you can't hear me? Can you not hear me, Sandy? Well, there's my Mallory. Girl, how you doing? So great to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I'm glad you stopped by, hon. I really am. You can hear me, Jan? Okay, we might need to take up a fund for my Sandy. We're going to get her some hearing aids. Yeah, it's great to see you, Mallory. I hope you're doing well. People ask me about you all the time. All the time. So try to come around more if you can. I know you're working and busy, and we all are. But try to come around if you can. Show your face. Let us know you're okay. Having a little trouble hearing me. Make sure your volume's up, Sandy. I want to make sure you can hear because I think everybody else is hearing me. That I think maybe it might be on your end. Maybe your volume's down, or we might need to take up a fund for you, girl. One or the other. Yes, Mallory, we miss you. We miss seeing you in the chats, talking with you. So come around, girl, whenever you can. I understand you're busy working. I mean, we all are. I know. I don't get around to other chats hardly at all. I really don't. So I get it. I understand that. Linda can hear me too. All right, it's you, Sandy. We know it's you, Sandy. Yeah, we miss you too, really. It's me. Yes, it's you, Sandy. That's funny. But yeah, it's always great to see you. So did you get Pinky and Blue put in the chat yet or not, Sandy? I don't think you have, did you? Or did you? Nope. So Pinky and Blue are going to start at $75 for the pair. And I know it's a great price on them. But I want to give you guys an offer first before I actually post them somewhere. And if you don't want them, that's okay too. I mean, I thought there was a cool find. I really did. I was just amazed by them. Yeah, 75 for them. I didn't give you all a measurement. Let me tell you how big they are. Hold on, Sandy. All right. These are 26. All right, so they're framed. They're 26, inches tall, 18 wide. So I mean, they're not little dainty pieces. They're nice. And they're all wood with the ornate, of course, all the way around it. So they're a nice set. So if you ever wanted, a lot of people like to find the Pinky and Blue paintings. These aren't paintings. These are the needlepoint. Needlepoint is what these are. Well done, needlepoint. So they're not paintings. They're needlepoint. Let me put this in here. I'm going to help my Sandy out in case she can't hear me. Not paintings. Pinky and Blue. Let's see. Pinky. Doggone it, Paula. Pinky. Can't even type right. Pinky and Blue. Needlepoint. Needlepoint. Framed. Framed art. That's what they are. And they are 26 tall. I'm going to say 20. Yeah, it's 26. We'll leave it at 26 by 18 for each portrait. Each portrait. There we go. Well, hello there, Patty. Good to see you, hon. Great to see you. It's okay, Sandy. I put it in there to help you out a little bit. I know it's a lot I'm throwing at you at one time, so yeah, they're very nice. Very nice framed art. So if you ever wanted it, they're not paintings, so just keep that in mind. All right. Up next, we're going to show you, let's see. I'll give you a choice on these. These are your blue willow salt and pepper shakers, made in Japan. Stickers on it, right there. Somebody's probably replaced the original corks with the plastic ones, which is fine also. So that's one pair. These are going to be a choice, and they're going to start at, well, no, I can't really do these as a choice. That's a different pricing. All right, if anyone's interested in these, we'll start these at 12 for this set. The blue willow, mid-mod, salt and pepper. These are, pretty sure that is wood. I do not think it is resin. I'm almost positive it's wood. It sure looks wood. But I can't swear to it, but it sure looks it. You make up your own mind if it is or isn't to you. But I think it might be. Of course, this is porcelain, glass. Whatever you want to call it, porcelain, really. You can see some of the blue here on the back side of this. Is that coming across? Yeah. So this is $12 if anyone's interested. Set these aside. This is another set. These are adorable. Now, these got the original corks, made in Japan. Now, these are salt and pepper. And these are your little, what are they, Dalshan pups? What are they called? Is it Dalshan? Dalshan, like Dachshunds. Excuse me. It's coming out. See, I told you it takes them a little bit sometime. But look how well made these are. Well detailed. That's the bottom of it. Like I said, it's got its original corks. It's got the real smooth. It's the real smooth type of porcelain. That's the bottom. Very detailed. I can get my finger out of the way. You can see it. Cute as a button. These are. These are going to be $18 if someone is interested. I know they're worth it. And I'll just post them if I don't get that price here. And that's okay if I don't. Somebody will buy them. And he's got his original cork. It says Japan. Let's see. Right there. It's Japan. Marking on both of them. Cute, cute, cute. It's the top of their heads, a little salt and pepper. That's what they are. So those are adorable. So that's that. Okay, I have a piece of Fenton. I'm going to show you. I love collecting the carnival glass Fenton. I'm going to measure this real quick because this is a big piece. So I can give you the, this is right at, just a little over 4 3/4 of a pound of glass. So it's kind of heavy. This is a tobacco jar. It is the Grapes and Cable is the official name. It is a green, as you can see, green carnival. There's not any chips or cracks in this. It's a beautiful piece. If I collected this coloring, I would keep this actually. But I don't collect this color. I collect, I think I've showed you guys what the color I collect. But here's the Fenton sticker. It just says Fenton handmade in USA. Right there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful coloring. It's a light type of green. Sometimes you can see like some teal color in it, but I'm still going to say it's a light green. Some might say teal. That's the bottom. It's the Grapes and Cable. It's a tobacco jar. Somebody, whoever had this, put the barcode in the bottom of this, I guess when they bought it, so they would know how much they paid for it. I don't know. So I'll just leave that in there. But yeah, this one's in great shape. Okay, wait a minute. Thank you, Miss Melanie. That's a different color. Yeah, this is a, it's kind of a green, a greenish, green and teal. Right there's more of the color. Let me see if this is, let me see what it looks like on my iPad. Yep, the color that it's showing is right. So yeah, it's a green teal, kind of like a tealish, tealish. I don't think that's a word. That's a PAULA word I made up. But it's more like a light type of green. It's different from some of the others you normally see. But it's in perfect shape. It's called the Grape and Cable. That's what it's called. No chips on him at all around the rims of the glass or the lid. I'm going to start this piece at, we're going to start at 75. And I know you probably can sell it for more if you want to resell it. Nice carnival finish on it though. So yeah, it's pretty. Very, very pretty. Now, if Paula doesn't break it before she sells it, I will give you a measurement height-wise on him. I told you now the glass, it's about 5.5 pounds. And it is from the top of the lid to the bottom is 7.5 inches tall. He is right at 6.5 wide, I would say. Very long. Well, okay. If you go by the, yeah, I'm going to say right at 6.5 wide for him. It's a nice color though. You don't see quite as many of this color, or I haven't actually. He's pretty. She's like, put that top down before you break it. You're so right. You are so right. That'd be all I need is to break my piece of Fenton. Yeah, he's great. So if you're interested in him, you can let me know. Let me see. Now put him down. Don't tear him up. Don't need to break it. All right. The next thing we got, let me show you this piece. Now here is This is a black duck. I guess that's a duck. Yeah, I would say it's a duck because of his, I'm assuming. His neck's kind of long for a duck. Sometimes you might think it's a swan, but I do believe it's a duck, especially by his tail. But he's got the control bubbles in him. There it is. And he is a black, and I don't know, can you see the diamond type pattern in him in the glass? I don't know if my ring light's blowing him out. There you go. I think you can see. He's got a diamond cut. And on the back, the way they did the glass, he's kind of heavy. There's his face. I'm gonna weigh him because he's got a little weight to him. He's just a little over 4 pounds of glass. Bottom of his perfect, nice polished, clear bottom. I do believe this is Murano glass, though he's not marked on it. I don't have the sticker, so I can't really swear to it. But if not, he's missing a good chance to be. We are going to start him. Let's see. We'll start him at, we'll say 40. I can start him at 40 and still be okay on him. He is right at 13, almost 13 and a half tall. At the widest, he is 5 inches. And then the bottom of him, the foot, where he's footed, he's right at 3.5 on the bottom. So yeah, that's the back of it. I think it's so cool the way they make this glass. Such talented people. Something I wish I did know how to do. If we could do our own blowing of glass and all of that, wouldn't that be cool? So yeah, he's going to start at 40. Oh, thanks, Linda. Yeah, I have a couple of antique places I go to, and there's a couple of dealers in there that I know, and they actually find this stuff more so than me, but they know I like it too. So they always show me, if they see me coming and they're in there, they show me, hey, I got this over here. If I don't find it on my own. There's the top of him. Right, it's right at his neck. Just amazing. But yeah, he's a nice piece. He really is. So he's 40. We'll start him at that. All right. Now, the next piece I'm going to show you. Let me. These are kind of heavy too. Seems like everything I find is so heavy. You would think I'm looking for that. Looks like he has an attitude. Yeah, he does, don't he? He's kind of got his head up in the air. Okay, these are solid marble. These are bookends. It is more of a tannish. Yeah, that's what I would say. Tan and white. That is a bear, and he is the bull. For the pair of these, I will start these at, let me see how much these weigh first. Okay, one bookend is 5 pounds. So that shows you just how heavy these are. So you're looking at 10 pounds worth of marble. Yeah, they're 5 pounds a piece easily. Felted on the bottom. Or we could put a nice new piece of felt on there. It's kind of a little bit old. I will start this set at I can start it at 60 if anyone's interested in the set. If you ever wanted some real marble bookends, these are nice. They really are. They're very nice. Gold-plated bear and gold-plated bull. And the height of them, I gave you the weight. These are right at 6 inches tall and 4 inches wide. And then on the very bottom is right at 2 inches. 6 by 4 by 2. Yeah, these you could knock somebody out with this. You could definitely hurt someone. So I'm going to set these down because they're heavy. I wanted to show them to you in case somebody was looking for anything like that. All right, next piece of Murano glass is this eagle, I would say is what I call him, or hawk, I mean. A hawk. Look at him, how pretty he is. Here's the bottom again. It's got a nice polished bottom, very smooth. Did well on making him. He's got some weight also, although the Murano glass normally does. Ooh, 4 pounds. Get my workout tonight. But he's a beautiful piece. And he is right at 9 inches tall. Yeah, he is awesome. I love him. He is 3.5 inches wide on the bottom. And the circumference of him is right at 5.5. And I'll start him at, I'll start him at 45. I'll start him. He's a beautiful piece. No chips, no cracks in him. There's his eyes, his beak. He's gorgeous. I do not think he glows, but we'll check him. As I find my button. Well, I mean, the brown in here turns like pink, but I think that's more the lighting than it is any glow in him. So I'm going to say he doesn't glow. Oh, yeah. He's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. So he's 45 if anyone's interested in him. And I also have, here's a piece of Fenton. Now, I don't want to swear to it. It might be colonial green. Might be the right color name for this. I don't know. They're weird on the coloring. £2 of glass. And he is 8 inches wide. Bottom of him, right at 3.5. We'll start him at, we can start him at 14. If anyone's interested in this. Because this is like what the thumbprint pattern, I guess. That's what you would call it. Looks like to me. Ruffled top. No chips, no cracks in him. Very pretty little bowl, dish, whatever you want to call him. I like him. He's very nice. And I gave you the measurement, didn't I? I think I told you. Lord, I must be getting tired myself. All right, he is 8 inches wide. Yeah, I think I did tell you. So 14 on him. Oh yeah, definitely. They would, Linda. They would if the light coming through them. They'd be beautiful in a window setting. And I have also a, let me show you this. This is a blue, yeah, I call it blue. And pulley, kind of like a brandy sniffer. I love a big brandy though. But yeah, it's an Empoli glass. You can tell it's got the diamond ribbed optic in the glass. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. It's the bottom of him. The top, there's no chips, no cracks in him. We can start him, if someone would like him, we'll start him at 15 on this. He's right at just a little over a pound of glass. He is right at 8.5 inches tall. The opening on top is almost 3.5. We'll say, yeah, 3.5. And the foot of him is 4.5. This is the pattern on him, the optic I'm talking about. You can see it's a very pretty color. Let me show you this way too, so you can kind of see all of what I'm seeing. Even in the bottom of him, let me see if I can get that, all the little like dots you can see of him. It's cute little Empoli piece. So if anyone is interested in that, let me know. Okay, yep. And I think other than, I can show you glass all night, but we're not going to. Because Paula has to get up. They changed my hours now. I got to go in, or not my hours, my days. I have to go in 4 days a week now instead of 2, which sucks. Because of traffic, I'm not liking that too well. So I'm actually looking for other work, to be honest with you. Because I'll spend, and I know I've probably complained to you guys about this before, but you know, an hour and a half of a morning and an hour and a half of an evening, at least an hour and a half of evening, depending on traffic. I can't do that anymore. It's too hard on my body. So I'm going to see if I can find something that I could be more remote or a lot closer. Okay, this piece I'm going to show you might not be the right form for you on YouTube, but I want to show it to you anyhow. Yeah, it sucks, Sandy. It really sucks, but you know, hey, you do what you have to do to survive. I'm a survivor. I'll make it one way or the other, whether it's there or somewhere else. This piece here This is a piece of Waterford crystal decanter. This thing is diamond pattern. You see the bottom of it. This thing, I don't even know if this thing was used. But I picked this up anyhow because I was like, man, this thing is gorgeous. And these things go for some money. If you know anything about the Waterford crystal, and I'm sure a lot of you know, just like I know, they go for money. That's the top of it. But this thing's not, it don't have a chip one on the stopper whatsoever, nor on the inside. So that's why I'm wondering if it was ever used. There's the top. Now, this one is the 10-inch one. These things range around $250 new. Okay. This is, I'm calling it used, even though it don't look used. It's used because it's not in a box of its own. It's not stickered. So I think somebody at least had it. If they didn't use it, they had it, you know, whatever they did with it. I don't know. Because I swear I don't think anything was ever put in it. I mean, it's not even dirty on the inside. But anyhow, if you like this, if you're interested in it, and like I said, it does go for $250. I'll start it at $150. And that's a good price. I mean, I know I can unload it easily online for that, even through eBay, if not for more. But I want to show you guys first because I always I'm like Becky. I like to show everybody here first and give you all the first shot before I take it somewhere else. Becky always tells me I need to get a booth. She's right. I do need a booth. I just don't know when I would work it right now with everything else I'm doing. I honestly don't know if I'll have time because I'm doing 2 jobs right now. Actually 3, plus selling. So working a booth right now for me, I know I need one, but right now I got to kind of rely on eBay right now for my situation. So if you're interested, $150, and I know it's a still. If you're a reseller, you'll still get money out of it. You'll still be able to sell it and get money. And I'll be making a little bit on it. I'm not going to make a killing, but I'll make some on it. A little bit of paint there on it or something. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys because I know everybody loves beautiful glass, including myself. I love it. Love looking at it. Love finding it, you know. I love bringing it to you guys. Now, the last piece I do have a piece of bittersweet. I don't know has anyone seen Robert in the chat? He's the one that really loves this stuff. I don't know if I should wait for him. Is it a full moon? Thank you, Sandy. Is it a full moon? Why, Sandy? Why are you asking that? What are you trying to say? You know, it has been a full moon, though, the last several days. But here is a piece of bittersweet. And like I said, I know Robert loves these pieces. I haven't seen him in the chat tonight, but I'm going to show you anyhow. If he's not here and no one else wants it, it'll be here next time he is here, I'm sure. I am going to list it, though. Weird stuff happening. Yeah, usually it is when it's a full moon, especially with people, right? Okay, this is 6 inches wide. This is a compote. It is right at 7 1/4 tall. And the foot itself is right at 3 1/2 inches. Nice compote. No chips, no cracks. It's in perfect condition. I can start this at I'll say 48 on this one. So if you're interested in the bittersweet and you like it, we'll start it at 48. I will give you a weight on it too, just so you know. It's right at 2 3/4 pounds of glass. Got a little weight to it, not extremely heavy. You can see the Look at the different lines in this. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. I'll set that down. All right, Sandy, did I give you the price for the bittersweet? $48 is what I'm going to start it at. I think I told you, but I'll tell you again. $48. It is, I'll tell you one more time, 6 inches wide on the mouth of it. It's a compote. It is right at 7 inches tall. The foot itself is 3.5. I don't know what happened. Maybe her internet went out. So I'm going to put this in here. It's a bittersweet compote. Oh, she got it. Okay. Bittersweet. There you go. She put it in there. Okay. 48 is the starting bid on it. No problem. Hey, it's no problem. I wasn't sure. I just know weird things are going on with the internet. So I wasn't sure if you lost your reception or what. So if anyone's interested, let me know. It's no problem at all. I mean, you're doing me a favor. So here is a crystal bird. And this is Villeroy and Bach. Right. Well, I just got it upside down. There we go. But where's the name? I don't know. Not showing up very well there. But it's on there. It's stamped on there. It's Villeroy and Bach. We'll start this at 18 for the little crystal bird. He is, let's see. He is 3.5 inches, and I'm going from tail to end of beak long. He is, the very bottom of him is 1 inch wide. And the rest of him is right at 2 inches wide. So we'll start him at 18. He's in perfect shape. No chips, no cracks on him. His tail's perfect. The bottom of him's perfect. It's a real pretty crystal. You see all the way through him. Literally. Clear up in him. Clear up to his head. Look at that. That's amazing. Nice and clear. Good quality glass is what it is. So he's 18. I'll set him to the side. And what was the other piece? Oh, I've got, now these was pretty cool. This was a pretty cool find. Let me get a weight on this first. Right at 4.5 pounds for this set. And this is by Williams and Sonoma. It comes in a nice case like this, right? And it's called the Set of 4 Winter Toil Plates, hand-painted plates. So they come in like this. Now there's different plates. Here's one. Let me see if I can get close to this. Here's the back of it. It says Winter Toil exclusively for Williams Sonoma 2011. Right there. That is one pattern. It's got some embossing on it on the plate itself. You can kind of see it there in the light. That's one. And then the other one. So there's 2 of that design. And then 2. I can get my hand in there. Wait a minute. There's more than 2 different ones. Okay, so I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, that was one design. This is another design. This one. These are all hand painted. there. And if someone's interested in this set, they have these. I mean, I don't think anybody used these, honestly, either. Because they're in too good a shape. I mean, they don't even look like they've been put through a dishwasher. Originally, they retailed, if you go by what's on the back, at $50, $49.95. You know, they probably didn't, somebody probably didn't pay that for them when they first bought them. Who knows? So that is, okay, so here's the third design right here. That's pretty too. Yep, it's a pretty design. Got the pomegranate right there. Pretty. Back of the plate. Can't see that. It's blowing it out too much. And then the last one. Okay, so the last one is like that. So the last one is a kind of like a duplicate of that first one I just showed you, of the pomegranate. So it's just like this one. So you do have two of those. We're going to start these at, Sandy, we'll start them at 30. And we do have this one, yeah. So there's two of the pomegranate, and then you have these two. This one, the one flower. I guess that's a flower, yeah. Some kind of flower. And then this one. Also a type of flower. I don't know the flowers. Don't know them that well. I love flowers, but I don't know the names of them. And they all come into this box. So it's a nice set to keep them nice. And we'll start those at 30 if someone's interested in them. See Bonnie's question. All right. Sorry, Bonnie. Wait a minute. Oh, doggone it. Why does that keep rolling up? I would like to buy the large owl and green Fenton Carnival glass canister for $75 each. And PayPal in 4. Sure, I can do that with you. I would do that with you, Miss Bonnie, of course. You can have it. I will set it aside for you. I'll put it aside. So yes, you can have it, hon. You want the bittersweet? You got it, Miss Mallory. You can have it too, hon. And anybody that needs any, you know, if you need to work out payments and stuff, y'all know I do that with you. That is not a problem for any of you in here. I know you. So I'll do that for any of you because y'all are good about paying. No issues. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Bonnie. They're two beautiful pieces, and I know they're going to a good home. Same with Mallory. It's a beautiful piece. It's yours, darling. You can have it. So Mallory will take the bittersweet. Let me see here. And that was 48 on it. So I got to write this down, guys, or I will forget what I've told you, and I don't want to. 48 on the bittersweet. And then Miss Bonnie takes the owl and the Fenton. The Fenton tobacco jar. Two nice pieces there too, by the way. Bittersweet's nice, and so is the owl and the Fenton. So I'm glad you guys got those. Very nice. Oh, your mama collects it. How cool. She collects the bittersweet. I have another piece that I'll be bringing probably next week. So be sure to come back if you can. Can you tell I am not married? I don't have to get permission. I most certainly can, Miss Bonnie. I think most of us in here pretty well don't need permission to do what we want. We kind of do what we want. I know I do. That might be why I'm not married too, Bonnie. because I don't let no one tell me what I can do or not do. I know what I can do and not do. We don't have to be told, right? That's the way I look at it. Oh, yeah. How nice. You're collecting the Fenton colors. Okay. So you like the carnival too? The carnival glass? Because if you do, I have some other pieces I might let go before long. I haven't. It's not in my heart yet to actually let them go. It takes me a while sometimes to let some pieces go. These pieces that you guys are buying up, especially the Fenton and the Owl, I've had those for a while now. The only men listen to are my dogs. There you go. Exactly. Right? Excuse me. That's right. I've often thought about getting another little dog, but then I'm like, gosh, it's so much responsibility for me. And I haven't committed to that yet. I may one day. I was so attached to my little toy poodle I had, and he was so attached to me that it just broke my heart when I lost him. Absolutely broke my heart. I had him he was 13, almost 14 years old. And so it broke my heart when I lost him, because him and I had been together through everything. So, and he was a little male too. So he was the only guy that I let rule me somewhat. So. But I think that's it for tonight, guys. And if anybody's rewatching the chat and you see something you want, contact me. We will work it out. You can have it if it's not sold. If not, I am going to be listing this stuff online pretty soon. So that's something I got to get back into doing, because I got too much stuff. My accountant told me I need to be selling stuff more so than buying, which, I don't listen to all that either. But I do know I need to sell some things. So I'm going to try to get back into listing stuff for now. So I'm trying to cut back on some buying, but I haven't really yet. But I said I'm trying. So that's as good as it's going to get. But thanks, everybody, for coming tonight. I really do appreciate it. And everyone say a little prayer for our Becky, because we all know how busy she is. And she's doing all her Fenton shows and everything. So look out for her too in your prayers. And thank you, Miss Mallory, for coming. Thanks, Miss Linda. Thanks, my Sandy. I thank all of you. Miss Bonnie, Jeannie. I'm trying not to forget anybody. So if I do, it's not intentional. I think I might have got y'all. I believe. I don't think I'm missing anybody. So everybody have a good week, and I will see see all of you hopefully next weekend. We all can come together again. So everyone have a good night. Thanks a lot, everybody. I appreciate you.